NBAs, or I will just do a random thing, and just jump. Ooh, that okay. So it's the first rookie year, first game of the NBA, Celtics versus the 76ers. I have 8 games, as well as I will be getting VC so I can actually buy some better clothes. Because my clothes look like a brown shirt and long pants. Hey, at least they're not high waters. I wear high waters just because I can't really find it.
All right. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like I couldn't stop. I mean,
my first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
I couldn't stop laughing because everyone except for my character looked like they were dumbfounded. It was like, oh, new people. Oh, looks at me. So waving his arms side to side. Not even like a regular wave. It looks more like he's like, kind of like he's flapping his, like he's trying to flap like a bird, but like perfectly straight, and his hands are out so I can see his palm.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. And they're starting off the season playing Philadelphia here. Last season they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Ish Smith, Robert Covington out there with Carl Landry. Then there's Isaiah Cannon, and it's Okafor in at the center. That's the ball. Tries again, and he sinks.
Okay. 74 overall, playmaking, outside scoring, inside scoring. He's alright. Okay. Strengths, good at finishing inside or on the basket when his feet are set. Use L2 to body him to force him out of the paint. Very capable of knocking down mid-range shots.
Oh no, they had time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. Boston, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 7. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
Yes, Kevin, he told me that when you're playing against a team that can finish inside as efficiently as this team does, they don't want to allow any looks easily on the interior. He said if they can limit them in that department, they'll be in good shape.
And thank you, Doris.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start against for every year he stays home, and he could be on the NBA clock.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Keep off the small person. No fatter than you are.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Celtics ball.
What? Oh, okay. That was their foul. All I saw was 3-second foul.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Pass.
There's a good screen.
Pass.
The pass to Turner. He
Nope,
kicks it to
doesn't
Smart.
Foul.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Clock at 6. Can't convert after the good screen.
Good pick, but he
for
just
that.
couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure you appreciate
Shoot
it.
it.
Can't hit.
Try to do like some special moves. Like doing the
Earlier we sat
move.
down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You're doing terrible. Don't even.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
How did we
And here in the
back?
second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
I
Man,
like
he's
how
in
I
at the
just
point.
got back
Mickey out there with the
into
Linux.
this.
Then it's Evan
And I
Turner.
still
And
lost
it's
a
Smart
bit.
in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now, here's Thompson. Grant kicks to Noel. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Smart with the ball, working on Thompson. Boston again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Yeah, that's a stupid thing. I don't. Okay, can they stop switching my assignment? I almost got a
Unloads.
steal.
Mickey grabs the board. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings.
I actually.
4th in assists,
Good.
8th in steals.
This range.
And they were one of the top 10 teams in the league at scoring.
And mark
I
that
like how I
bucket down,
can't see
folks. That's
anything.
the
I still
first
made
career
a free
basket
throw.
from Mann.
You know, it may be not the
Let me see.
prettiest bucket he'll ever
me
score,
see.
but it'll always be the first one.
Are you joking?
And the first
And when I
will
can
make it
see,
the
I
prettiest
still-
one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
Oh my gosh! Can they stop switching my assignments?
Dishes to Noel. Out to Thompson from downtown. Good on the shot.
Yeah, that's
Thompson's
sad.
got 7
When it
points.
keeps on switching my
How can you
assignment when I try
forget
to get
about
to the
him?
game.
I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
44 seconds left now here in the second.
Pass it back.
Zeller dishes to Freak.
What
The shot is
this?
off. And it's
Why
Philadelphia the
shoot?
other way.
I went for a little move.
Thompson outside. Grant with a screen on Zeller. That puts them in the lead.
I swear that
8 points
says
for him.
defensive breakdown.
These
I'm going
defenders
to
had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Oh my gosh! Why am I?
Here's Smart. He hits Freak, top of the key.
I don't need that.
Good D by Thompson.
I like how I don't even make that shot. Like, I usually make that shot. And it's like, nope. Smack.
And the
like
first half comes to a...
riding you, smacking it across. And saying, no, you will not make this shot. Ever. Like, I'm sucking. So bad. Where I think I should be just taken off the team for doing this bad. At the beginning.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
And the sad thing is I can't do anything. They put me in this game.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Complete domination. What a game for
trash.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, Nick.
I'm not even surprised. Like, I'm not even joking. That performance was poor. I'm not gonna lie.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
That paid me a small bit for VC. I really need to get my jump shots in, because if I'm not able to pass through, then there's no...
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up.
He set his teammates up with the tune of 12 assists. He's got such great court vision, and tonight he was seeing the whole court very clearly.
This guy is explosive as any.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Not on purpose, but this is like really sad of how I did. Post game, dude, the game is already over. Advance. I already know who's the player of the game. They literally just know who the player of the game is unless it's me. Then that would be cool to see who the player of the game is.